Welcome back. Ready to test your skills? Today, we are putting your medical coding knowledge to the test with a quick interactive quiz on ICD code structure. Let's see how well you know your anatomy, categories, and characters. Let's dive right in. Wait, before we dive into the questions, let's quickly break down how an ICD-10-CM code is actually built, so you have the anatomy down. The first three characters form the category, giving us the broad classification of the condition, like S82 for a lower leg fracture. Next, the characters following the decimal point make up the subcategory, adding vital details like the exact anatomical site, severity, and laterality. Finally, the seventh character extension tracks the episode of care, such as A for an initial encounter. Put it all together like S82.141A, and you get a complete, highly specific diagnosis code. Now that we have that structure locked in, let's jump right into the quiz. All right, team. Let's test your coding anatomy knowledge with a quick ICD-10-CM structure check. On screen, we have 3 rapid-fire questions covering code lengths, the very first character type, and where that mandatory decimal point belongs. Take a look at the options, and pause the video right now to lock in your final answers before I reveal the results. And time's up! Let's see how you did. For number 1, valid codes will always run anywhere from 3 to 7 characters. For number 2, every single ICD-10 code kicks off with a letter. And for number 3, that mandatory decimal point always lands right after the third character, marking the end of your category block. Drop your score in the comments below. Did you nail a perfect 3 out of 3? Let's keep this momentum going and jump right into the next round. Moving on to round 2. Let's dial up the specificity and see how well you know the exact function of each character slot. On screen, we've got 3 new questions testing you on what defines the category, what those middle specificity characters do, and what the crucial 7th character represents. Take a close look at the choices, and pause the video right now to lock in your answers before we flip the slide. Let's see who mastered this round. For number 4, the category is always represented by the first 3 characters. For number 5, characters 4, 5, and 6 are there to provide greater specificity, like anatomy and laterality. And for number 6, that final 7th character gives us episode of care or encounter details, like initial or subsequent visits. How are we doing so far? Drop your running score down in the comments, and let's head into the final round. All right, it's time for the final round. Let's finish strong with these last 3 questions on subcategories and structural definitions. We're testing you on where a subcategory officially starts, what those characters immediately following the decimal point indicate, and what we call a standalone category that has no subdivisions. Look at the options carefully and pause the video right now to lock in your final answers. And that is a wrap. Let's see your final score. For number 7, a subcategory is formed by adding characters right after the category, 3 characters level. For number 8, the 4th, 5th, and 6th characters immediately following the decimal point indicate specificity, like etiology, site, and severity. And for number 9, if a category has no subdivisions and stands alone, it is considered both a category and a code. Add up your total points from all 3 rounds and post your final score out of 9 in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next coding breakdown.